who's going to be the producer for the next album, asks Alberto. And
What?
exactly, he's sitting right here. So Peter's been, working on this since day one here with us, and he will be producing the entire album.
Yeah.
Jens Bogren, that we talked about earlier, will be mixing it, but Peter will also be obviously there and a part of that. So
Yeah.
this man is a very good producer.
Well, thank you, Dirk. Thank you. Hopefully I won't mess it up in this one.
I'm pretty confident.
Okay, what do we got?
Vinsane.
This one's kind of a given.
Okay, yeah. Any chance for Euro tour? Yes, obviously, definitely.
Absolutely.
We will tour. When this album comes out, we will tour everywhere we can. That's definitely happening. No details yet, but and then Jason asked the kind of the same thing there.
Yeah.
So yes, we will do a full world tour. Definitely, no details yet, though we don't know yet where and how. But which sports teams do you cheer for? I'm going to leave you to that.
Oh God, I have no idea. I'm actually not much of a sports guy, to be honest with you. I'm more of I like fighting, so I'm more of a UFC fan. It's not so much the
Isn't
sport.
that sports?
It is sports, actually. Yeah, it is. So it would probably be, for me, it would be UFC, and occasional hockey whenever Sweden's playing.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of Swedish feelings there. All right, we have Jordan, Bruce, Neil, who ask, can you give tips on how to get a thick monster guitar tone like you guys?
Oh, well, I mean, it's basically I would say get a nice Mesa, get a really nice Mesa Boogie or Engel 412, and then I'm actually rocking out on Engel amps right now, and they have a really really nice tone, and I'll be using that for this record. So I would check those out. Either the Fireball, the Savage, or the Special Edition. But if you can use whatever you need. We've used one workhorse that I really think works well for metal still is the 5150. Make sure you get the first edition on that one. A 57, and then just everything, like I said, pretty much it's in your hands. Like you just make sure that you pick hard and practice like hell, and then that's how you usually get that thick tone.
Well, there you go. Then we have Devon asking, what are some current metal bands that you guys enjoy, respect?
There's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we listen to a lot of the stuff that comes out in metal, and I don't know, it's hard to just name one band, really. I mean, there's so many great bands and players out there, but I have to say, recently, what have I been listening to? The latest Satyricon album, and the Slayer album, which I think is great. I mean, there's really tons of stuff, it's I don't know. What do you say, Peter?
I mean, I have to say that probably it's been now for like 2 years. I mean, I've been good friends with the guys, but I think Opeth is probably one of my favorite metal bands. I have to say. I mean, I think that what they're doing is so unique, and it's just done so tastefully. I really enjoy it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and they have a wonderful drummer, Martin Axelsson, amazing. Big, there's. Did it stop again?
Mm-mm.
Hello,
We're good.
1 2. We're good. Okay. Yeah, obviously being vegetarian, I go to vegetarian-oriented places like Aladdin's, fantastic stuff. There's also a Mexican joint in LA called Merrick's, which is really, really amazing Mexican traditional food. Love it.
Had some good food up here in Nashville too, actually.
Hmm. Yeah. Totally. All those southern flavors here. Good stuff. Here, wait, I'll move this. Sorry if we cut out sometimes, guys. We're trying our best here.
Okay, what else we have?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tristan says, what do you do with your free time or for fun? After you.
I like to work out a lot. I mean, whenever, usually I like in the summertime to, go with my family down to the beach and then go fishing. I love to go deep sea fishing. That's one of my favorite things to do. I like to cook a lot as well. Might sound a little gay, but I do like to do that. I enjoy the culinary a lot, but
Food is not gay, my friend.
no, I know. No, I do enjoy it a lot, and basically just hanging out with good people, people that I feel like I can have a good conversation with and, that I can learn from.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Hang out with friends, hang out with my wife and cats, or family, and watching good movies, going to the bar, going to see a show. Just basic stuff, really, really nothing different than anybody out there probably. But it is nice to take a time off from the metal sounds sometimes. We're getting old. Alrighty.
Okay.
We have Peter saying, did you guys, not this one, did you guys ever consider 7-string guitars or 5-string basses?
I can say 5-string basses, absolutely not. And if Flink anybody ever put that in his hands, he would probably smash it. He says the less strings, the better. He actually did a couple of tours only on 3 strings. He's like, what the hell am I going to use this 4th string for?
If that's all you need.
So he actually tuned both of the higher ones in the same tuning. So he's like, well, if I pop one of them, I can still use the other one. So that's good, So that's 7 strings. Not so much. We might be using one for this record for a couple of parts, but it's just, to me, I'm not really vibing from it that much. I mean, I've tried a couple times and I think it sounds good, but it's not really for me, I have to say.
I think 7 strings are so, 90s, you got 8 strings now. I mean, who cares about 7 strings?
That's right.
All right, what else have we got here?
Let me see.
Daniel says, ever coming to Australia? Well, we have quite a few times, actually, in case you didn't know. But we will most likely be coming back there for this album. As we said, not sure when. We don't have any real concrete touring plans as of yet, but we would love to come back there because it's always
it's a great
amazing.
place.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though you put red beets on your burgers.
Which is healthy, but yeah.
Okay. What do we
right.
have here?
From MySpace, we have Wes Paul saying, does ESP have any plans to put out a custom Peter Wichers guitar? So,
well, I mean, I don't think we actually even addressed that too much yet. I mean, that would be awesome. It absolutely would, but I don't know. I might have to talk to them a little bit. I know it's the ESP thing is kind of a new thing, and we're doing this record, so it might be a possibility. It's just something we haven't really planned for this at this point right now.
All right, we have a live question here also
from
Metal Reporter saying, would you guys have any guest musicians on your new album? I don't think so. Unless someone runs into the house and screams in the microphone or something.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, something like this might occur while we're tracking it. It might be like, oh, we have this guy or whatever. Or there's someone that we know that we need this for this part. Then, that could possibly happen. We've had guest appearances before. Like Ia from Free Kitchen, and he did quite a few times. But
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't planned it for right now.
No concrete plans here. Alrighty, we have Mike saying, first off, thank you, and you're my favorite band. My question is, can you guys please put out a full-length DVD, including documentary and live footage? I saw your interview where Bjorn said you guys were working on one, but that was a couple of years ago. Well, it's been a project for a long time, to be honest, but, we've always been so busy with other stuff that we haven't really been able to concretely make things happen. We have collected a lot of video footage, however, both from shows and from, behind the scenes stuff and studio stuff, and we're also filming a bunch of things right here, right now, and we'll be doing so during this entire recording and mix it and so forth. But, we will definitely make a DVD, and when we do one, we want to make sure it really kicks ass, so we're going to take our time and be patient.
Enough said.
Enough said.